Previously on the Sailing Brothers.
It's tangled in the top of the forestay.
We ran out of toilet roll days and days ago.
Like 4 days ago. Stop! Stop!
This week on the Sailing Brothers. So sick to bloody death of cheese sandwiches. In the end I was eating them and heaving.
God, this is scary.
Morning all. So today we've got about 42 miles to sail up to that bay just north of Luganville. And
Luganville.
I think that's how you pronounce it.
You always
in
say
French.
Good morning and introduce it.
Yeah.
Beautiful day, rain on the way. Let's go out into the open ocean.
Hello all. So it's been about 3 days now since we've been in this anchorage in Port Stanley on the island of Malakula, and it's absolutely beautiful here. We've been anchored just off this island, off the beach there. Stunning place, amazing people. But it's time to move on. So we are planning a 42.2 mile passage north up to the top main island here in Vanuatu. We are heading for a place just north of Luganville, Luganville, which is up here. This is Luganville here, or Luganville, the main town. We wanted to anchor outside there, but the wind is not going to play ball for the anchorage tomorrow. I'll show you now in a minute. So we're going to anchor up just on the inside of here, somewhere in this area. We've got to find an anchorage. It's a lot of rocks and coral around. So pretty much we're just going to leave Port Stanley and head out the way we came in through here, and then straight up to the anchorage up there. This is the weather we've got tomorrow afternoon. As you can see, it's very southeast, going this way. Anything from 15 to 25 knots from the southeast. And the anchorage outside Luganville is here. There's an anchorage there, but with the wind, the anchorage is actually there. But with the wind that's forecast from the southeast and up this way, they say the wind can funnel through this area and into the anchorage, so it's no good. The wind's too strong, so that's why we're going to go up and anchor up into this bay here.
Bit of a shower at the moment. Don my yellow banana suit already.
It's going to be dry this morning. Not that way, does it?
It's engine off in a bit when we get clear.
Yeah. It's going to be a fast sail anyway, I think.
It is.
Fast, wet.
No, fast and dry.
Fast and dry. Positive thoughts.
Yeah, no. It's very negative, but
Yeah.
what's fatigue?
Mind an omelette with one of the eggs left. We bought a cabbage yesterday and it had a load of earwigs in it. Bought it from the market, and Luke put the cabbage in his bag, and then we were sorting some shopping out in town. He took the cabbage out of his bag and an earwig ran out of there, and Luke, terrified of insects.
I don't like earwigs.
Then when we got back, we put the cabbage in a bucket of salt water and all earwigs came out of it. And then Luke started cutting it and one came out and he screamed like a girl. Terrified. You give Luke a cockroach, he'll run for the hills.
The problem is, these earwigs are twice as big as British ones.
They're big.
They're massive!
Yeah.
Flying fish.
Yeah, flying fishing, yeah.
66 metres.
gentle.
We don't want any damage.
Gentle. Gentle. Careful, Luke, careful.
What have I done?
Drifting again.
No, I haven't done. Jesus Christ.
Luke on the helm is an absolute disaster waiting to happen all the time. He never pays attention. He's looking at his phone, doing stuff. He drifts all over the place. If he was on his own, he would have run this boat aground several thousand times.
Doing over 6 knots. We're flying. Cooking on gas. Wind angle is changing on us out here, isn't it, Ed?
It is, yeah.
You can see by our line, been starting to go into curling, yeah. So we've had to go 4 squirts. That's 24 degrees.
It's been reached now.
Yeah, 24 degrees to starboard, isn't it?
Weird. Yeah, it's meant to be really southeast, but it's more like east-southeast at the moment.
So we don't want to go in this area here, because there's a box around here and it says unsurveyed. We don't want to be going in there, just in case.
The clean bottom as well.
Yeah, we cleaned the bottom when we were there, didn't we?
Over there, cleaned the bottom in the sand. It took like 40 minutes, didn't it?
Yeah, quick.
Both of us, one on each side with the hooker system. Fantastic, yeah. So easy. There was nothing on Atlas. I found a couple of little barnacles and just a bit of algae to wash off. Makes a hell of a difference, so I've done it at the speed.
Massive.
Update on the solar panel, as you can see. Absolutely fantastic. Don't run out of power anymore now. That's been a game changer, fitting that new panel. Make myself a cheese sandwich. Thinking about cheese sandwiches, this reminds me of the time when I used to go to work in Iceland. Iceland Foods in the UK, driving vans, delivering shopping to people's houses, and I used to make cheese sandwiches like this every day to save as much money as we could, so we could go on an adventure sailing.
Yeah.
And I got so sick to bloody death of cheese sandwiches. In the end, I was eating them and heaving, having them every day.
Yeah.
But now a cheese sandwich is bloody delicious.
We've still done it though, didn't we?
Yeah.
We still had cheese sandwiches every day and they were awful.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the time when I used to dislike cheese sandwiches?
I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
It did exist.
Did exist, yeah.
Now it's a luxury.
Yeah. Now that is a sandwich. I look at it. We didn't really rain, did we? We thought it was going to pee down all day.
We did, yeah.
Well, look.
Beautiful weather.
Well, you can see. Blue sky. Here's the gap between the north part of Malakula and the... I looking on Google, I don't know what this main big island's called. It just says Vanuatu across it, so this island here. And we get an acceleration zone through here and a lot of current. But as Luke said today, it's pretty calm.
Got some big waves by here at the moment, and we're fighting a bit of current. We're doing less than 5 knots, 4.7 knots. and we just had to go to a double squirt to starboard for Neppy. Some of you may be wondering what squirts of a lambtail is. Well, it's our slang term for turning the degrees on Neppy. So when we do one rotation here, it's one squirt of a lamb's tail. I know it's very silly, but that's 6 degrees. So 2 squirts is 12 degrees. So that is 2 squirts to starboard, 12 degrees, 2 squirts to port, and yeah, another 12 degrees. It just churns the air foil at the top. Just in case anybody is wondering, I know we're completely and utterly mental. So we're just getting a bit of genoa in. We were being reached 4 right off the wind and then do the genoa, innit?
Yeah.
I can't help because I got a tiller and camera. So it reduces the flapping on the genoa. Okay. That's the proper way to do it, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, go back on now.
Just have to go another 12 degrees to 12 degrees that way. Well, that's a big thing there, because here we've got a 20-meter patch. We've got to make sure we're on this side of the line, but there must be a hell of a current coming down this way. We're struggling to get on the right side of the line at the moment, which is not the best. Sure we will. We can go close hold if we have to. So we've got plenty of angle left in the winter to get over.
Rough around by here, as Luke just said. Got a big wave over the boat. Oh god. Quite flat now. Flat. Yeah, that was nuts. Got me a little bit in the cockpit here. Got a bit of water coming in through the skylight. It wasn't closed. Just thinking to Luke then, I said, do you want to just practice a heave too? Yeah. In this condition. So we're going to furl the genoa. And we're going to heave to on just a double reef main and see what it's like on this mainsail alone.
If you were heaving to in a real life situation, well, it is a real life situation, we'd either go on a treble reef main or a quadruple reef main.
Yeah.
If it was over 40 knots, quadruple, wouldn't it? I don't know, we haven't tried it.
We haven't tried it, it depends. If you've got enough drive to keep the boat into the wind. You need enough drive in that mainsail, yeah. We heaved to before in nearly 40 knots. We only had, I think, a double reef main, and it was enough drive to keep us steady. Let's try it.
Give it a go.
Yeah. Heaving to is a sailing manoeuvre used to park a boat at sea. It's often done to wait out rough weather or just to give the crew a break. By adjusting the sails and the rudder to counteract each other, the boat effectively stops moving forward and maintains a relatively stable position, keeping the boat and crew safe and happy. The object of the heave to is to keep the strongest part of the boat into the weather.
Go on. Should I just go into the wind?
Yeah.
God, this is scary.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
We need about 60 degrees for heave to. Oh no, about 30. Going into it, Ed.
Yeah. May get a little bit wild. 60 degrees.
Gotta wait until we slow down. Gotta wait until we slow down, otherwise we will jibe. Lock the tiller over.
play with the main now, try and get a balance. We're just creeping forward about half a knot. It's perfect. 60 degrees.
Look at that.
Well
big
balanced.
wave. Wow, big wave.
Tiller's over. You can lash it over now. Go below, have a rest, make a cup of tea, ride out a storm in this. We've had a lot of wind, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm happy. She's happy, she is.
Yeah, get the tiller. You tie a rope around there, and then you tie it to the
Lash it on there.
cleats there.
Riding really high, isn't she?
Wow, that's good though.
Yes.
Yeah. 26 knots then.
A lot of that. Wait. Now, it's got to be sniffed at that.
Front of the wave.
Well, that's still on, is it, up there?
Yeah. Taking the brunt of the waves on the front. Big waves. It's just coming over front forward to exactly how you want it.
Yeah.
So you can imagine doing this in
40, 50 knots.
Yeah. It would be screaming.
Yeah.
I think we would have a smaller main in
You'd
that
have
case.
definitely have a smaller main. You'd have a smaller main anyway, yeah.
You could definitely sit on here for 24 hours like
You
this.
could. Yeah.
It's a very temporary lash.
Temporary lash.
That's not how we would do it at all.
Yeah. That's what it looks like below. You know. Oh, yeah. It's very much calmer. Still a bit up and down, but you can certainly lay in your bunk and have a good rest. Just heaving to on just the mainsail alone. We could, if we wanted to, back the jib and have the jib and the main, you know, fighting against each other to keep us in this position. But with this boat, the cruise with the last mainsail we had as well, she heaves to just fine on mainsail alone. Depends what boat you have.
Oh, get back sailing.
Yeah, guys, yeah, this is perfect.
Made the final turn.
More wind than I thought today.
Yeah. We've done a jibe. It was the most gentle jibe we've ever done in our lives.
A gentle jive. That's what the video could be called. Gentle jive. You like it?
Aww. Yeah, except heaving to it.
Oh yeah. Me too.
Wow, the fast one.
It was gentle, wasn't it?
Yeah, 6.8.
It's all
Yeah.
about tiller control and then controlling the mainsail.
Yeah. It did.
They lost it then, did they?
Well, I thought it did, but it was the Genoa flapping.
You want to concentrate. Concentrate.
I am trying to, but you want me to talk to the camera.
No. There is no camera, love. There is no camera.
We're just going through the inlet now. No problems really. It's all pretty calm. Really wide anyway, so we shouldn't have any problems. But I'm a little bit nervous about anchoring, but it's because we need to find a sandy bit. We're just on main alone, doing about 4.5 knots. As we crawl in here in a bit now, we've got the perfect conditions. We've got a nice clear day. We've got the sun behind us over there. So with somebody up on the bow, we'll be able to see the reef and the sandy bits. Hopefully we can drop the hook in a nice sandy pile of sand. Delicious sand.
18 metres. Something around by here will do, or whatever.
Try it here.
So we've anchored, we dropped the anchor, I think just over there on the sandy patch
7 meters.
at 7 meters, and it's dropped right off to about 20. here. So it falls off a shelf. So we're putting down basically all our chain and the snubber. We put down 20. There's a little bit bitty down there, but not too bad. Put down another 10, another 10. There's no horrible grinding, so we put down the last 10, snubber, and then we should be sorted. So I'll put the snubber on now.
Over the last few days since we've been here, all we've done is gone back and forth to town, getting loads of shopping, stocking up Atlas for the next part of the adventure.
Yeah.
And waiting for the weather window.
Port Villa was a big town, got stuff there, and here, Luganville, medium town. Stock up before we go to the outer islands again, make sure the freezer's full, etc. There's something so lovely and primitive about it, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, cheating and using firelighters, but
still. Oh, it's gonna be cold tonight out here, Luke. It's true.
Gotta get this fire really stocked up.
Yeah, ready for cooking. I'm hungry. A couple of cans of beer.
Yeah, trying to crack open a couple of cans.
Ooh. It smells nice, that's an orange. Save mine when I start eating. Now. Yeah. We were going to buy some beer in the shop, but
Nice warm.
it's very expensive, wasn't it?
Nice warm liquid.
Yeah, we didn't bother. Look at this fire. We're ready to stock that up now. We're ready for cooking, eh, Luke?
Yeah, we haven't got a proper rack to cook on though, have we?
No. What have we got to cook on?
This is what we got. We had a oven rack, but it disappeared. So this is all we got.
Bacon tray.
Bacon tray.
Doing the job, wasn't it? Step on glass.
No. We put this on the fire and realised it's not going to cook. Oh no! So we're going to take it back off, but we've got no tongs to handle it, so this is going to be interesting. You have to just poke it off, I think, Ed.
Yeah.
Could be, yeah.
Bit easier, really.
Yeah, no, because it's not going to fall off the tray, is it?
Yeah. With that music, oh, wonderful, wasn't it?
Yeah, I always remember that. Yesterday I tried to fly the drone here, but we're so close to the airport it won't allow us because it's like GPS radius. No.
I know what you mean. They know what you mean.
Yeah, it's GPS enabled, isn't it? So it was within 2 miles of the airport.
Wouldn't even take off.
No, for safety.
Yeah, even though it's gonna, you know, it's safety, innit?
It looks delicious.
Doesn't it?
Lovely. Delicious.
Bloody delicious. Fatty, yeah, look. This chicken is so smoky.
Look.
Ah, so good. Can't beat fire barbecue. This is a mini channel update, just to let you know what we have been doing and what we've got planned here in Vanuatu. As you all probably know, we arrived in Port Vila, just down here, 3 to 4 weeks ago, and we've been enjoying some lovely sailing up and down the coast. We visited Port Havana, and then we made our way. Yep, you've seen it all on the videos. We made our way up to Port Stanley. Here, you know how incredible that was. It was our little town and the villages and how people lived like 1,000 years ago. Absolutely incredible. And then we made our way further north up this side. This is Malakula, up to Port Stanley up here. It's beautiful here. We anchored off there, that island there. It's incredible. Oh, beautiful. Yeah. And then, whoops, we made our way north up to, there's Luganville, the town, and we anchored up here in Palakulu Bay. Mainly here is to reprovision the boat with food, water, diesel and petrol. We've done that. So the next part of the how do you say it? Vanuatu experience is for us to get out to this island, out to these islands, and then start working our way down the island chains, visiting all these islands, and eventually back to Port Vila. But because we are in the trade wind conditions, the trade winds run southeast or east. So where we are now is going to be quite tricky to get across to this here. Not too bad down this coastline, and then tricky to get back down to Port Vila because of the trade winds. We want to do this island, and we want to do, this is Ambi Island. You've got lovely black sandy beaches, and you've got waterfalls down here, and what's that? Bungee land jumping, land diving, where the tribal people build wooden structures and they jump off the structure at the top with vines around their ankles and things.
Unbelievable to see that.
Yeah, and you've got mountains down here and things, so it's going to be pretty cool. And then we're going to be signing out in Port Vila here. But a lot of you might ask, why don't we sign out up here in Luganville? Because there's a few places to sign out in Vanuatu. We could go from here, you know, straight down to Australia or New Caledonia, but we'd like to go down to New Caledonia down here. So if we sign out in Port Vila, it'd be easier with the trade winds from the east or southeast to get from Port Vila here down through the Loyalty Islands, around the back into the port of entry, which is down here, isn't it, at the bottom, the only one.
Yeah, the only
down
one.
here.
No, you're not.
Down here somewhere, you've got to sign in. So if we went from Luganville, the angle is going to be so intense into the trades, it'll be beaten for days. So if we get over here, or even further down to Tanner, or down here,
it'll be a lot easier.
Be a lot easier. If we can't do it, we can't do it. We'll go straight from Vanuatu to Australia. Anyway, that's the plan over the next couple of weeks. So hope you stick around and follow us.
Enjoy our adventures.
Enjoy the adventures
of a lifetime!
Oh yeah! This is our challenge of a lifetime.
Yeah, is it doable?
Engine just stopped. What's this?
Go.
Just doing the dishes. This is how we do the dishes. What's this for, Luke?
Outro.
Intro.
Outro.
Oh, yeah. If you, well, you should be enjoying the videos. If you're not, then there's something wrong with you. Huge thank you to all our amazing patrons and our Ko-fi members for making this epic journey across the world on our beautiful boat possible.
Yeah, and done it the wrong way around. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to like, subscribe and share. It really does help us out. See you in the next episode, and thank you all so much.